Grand
National
Championships.
You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. My name is Alistair. With me tonight are Jared.
Hello.
Are Jotham.
Are me.
Are Corin.
R.
Great response.
Thank you.
If you have anything you'd like to talk to us about, we have convened more recently tonight than we normally have between episodes because we put out that mini-sode last week that only went up in our reality yesterday. But I guess to people who are listening to this the day it comes out, it would have come out a couple days ago, maybe 3 days ago. So what do you guys?
Like how this is.
What do you guys think
this
about
is confusing.
this chronology?
Alternate timelines.
I'm still playing this music too.
It's just like Tenet.
Oh yeah, the guy who played Doctor Who.
Yes.
I love him so much. I could watch him in anything.
If you have anything you'd like to impart to us about the chronology of this program, you can send us an email, us@thegncshow.com. Follow us on social media at the GNC Show. What's going on over there, man? Well, you can visit thegncshow.com for many pieces of show-related information. And you can leave a voicemail here, 727-379-4335 is the way that you can best communicate with us orally. So we're going to, I wanted to check out a couple of viewer mails that we've gotten because obviously the YouTube comments have been a real hot spot lately, and we're going to be revealing the name of the YouTube commenter that we talked about last week, right?
Didn't know that was a real thing that was going to happen.
Well, I mean,
I thought that was a funny joke.
And it was more of a compliment, I'm told.
Call back to some off-mic business. Speaking of mics.
So
I was adjusting.
We talked about the fantasy metal questions or fantasy metal comments of this YouTube listener, and also they brought up Tangerine Dream's soundtrack to Legend, replacing the Jerry Goldsmith score, and what we might have thought about that, and we threw that question right back in their face. Yeah. Okay,
Fucking
sorry.
right.
I was getting a little off mic questioning. I said, "Get the hell out of my face,
That's right.
whoever you are, a child or the love of my life." What'd you say?
Whoever you are.
So, so this listener, whose name is on YouTube, it's TWAT75. So some people might look like it says twat 75. So
Or T-Watt.
right.
It looks like twat. No one thinks anything else.
Okay, so this listener wrote after our mini-sode went up and says, there's an idea of a twat 75, some kind of abstraction, but there is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. And though I can hide my cold gaze and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I am simply not there. And he says, if it helps, it should be T-Watt, T space Watt. And like I said, I feel like it could be someone I know. And if it is someone I know, their name was Teddy Watkins. And have you ever heard of a better name than Teddy Watkins?
It's a pretty
It's a
good
great
name.
name.
Wasn't that the stuffed
Yeah.
bear that like talked back to you? You put the cassette in it back
Teddy
in the day?
Ruxpin.
Yeah.
Talked back to you is a funny way to describe that.
Teddy
Shut up.
Ruxpin.
You're my best friend. Shut up, Teddy Watkins.
Wait, now you're talking back
Now
to the
you're
bear.
talking back to Teddy Ruxpin.
Wait, did you hear what he said to me?
He said he was your best friend.
How dare that motherfucker?
Yeah.
But anyway, so I don't know if this is Teddy. So that's someone I knew in the past who used that same abbreviation, to my astonishment, as their email address. And by the way, they did chime in with a second comment coming from TWatt75. If forced to choose, I prefer the US-Canada Tangerine Dream version. It was the one I grew up knowing. The Ultimate Edition director's cut with the orchestral score is in many ways a better, moodier movie. There are some deleted and extended scenes that really add to the story, especially the end dialogue between Tom Cruise and Mia Sara's characters. Tangerine Dream soundtracked a bunch of 80s classic movies, or at least the crap I grew up watching, and yes, Legend was a little scary as a child. Then you look at The Devil Sideways, not sure why, and start humming Anything Can Happen on Halloween. A dog could turn into a cat. Suddenly he ain't scary no more. Does anyone know what was happening
what?
at the end there?
I think this person's afraid of dogs.
Or the devil?
Well, they both start with D. He's afraid of D words.
Good observation.
Yeah, he's afraid of D words. Jesus Lord.
You're being something of a D word yourself.
Oh!
And also, listener Mara Kaiser on YouTube said, Jotham, can't remember Benny's real name after playing a day of pickleball. Can remember the last time Alistair used delay effect to emphasize Metallica trivia on the podcast. So I think,
Benny, if you're listening, I'm not sorry.
well, yeah,
Wow.
I think
It's not his name.
Jotham was able to justify that by saying that Benny was just a scrub who was passing through and there's no point in knowing who he is. What is happening with Jared's screen? It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm looking at the devil
I'm
sideways.
being haunted. I think the Grudge-U is here. Hold on one second.
Oh no. Oh, it's like
This
that
is-
movie Host.
Did he say grudge you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
that's the Japanese name for the grudge.
according to us, maybe.
Oh yeah, according to Jared. I think
we extrapolated it from Ringu.
Yes.
So we were like any Japanese one, you just add "u" to the
Just
end.
put the ooh to the end. Yeah. All right.
That might be inaccurate.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see
I
if
mean,
it's
I'll just keep trying it until I eventually pass away.
All right. We'll see how this goes.
Okay.
All right.
Got a bad hub.
Well, Jared, since it seems like we could lose you at any time, why don't you start out and tell us what you've been up to this week?
not a whole lot.
You haven't even
more.
had time to like play any more paintball since the last time we could.
It's true.
No, you don't want it bad enough. You had time. You're off for 10 days.
Listen, this guy.
Oh yeah. No, he's not a his
Coward who comes and refuses to play, says he's going to, and then doesn't.
your 10 days haven't
I'll always
started
say
yet.
maybe.
I haven't really been up to much. I will tell you what has caught my interest in the past couple of days is reading all these. Are you familiar with the SCP Foundation, the SCP Secure, Contain, Protect thing? You ever heard of this?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
So it's like this collective of, it's like a collective art project of art and stories that are about a secret foundation called SCP, Secure, Contain, Protect, that deal with anything like unnatural and keeping things unnatural. So it's all these like horror stories and things documenting encounters with things that are unnatural.
So you keep saying unnatural.
Like
Do you mean
man-made?
supernatural?
Like supernatural, like ghosts, anything. So
You're saying
there's
like-
some
Like a
examples.
swamp ape.
Or
So
like
it's
the
like-
Hoover Dam.
It's like some example, and they're all like
A polymer.
they're all code named. So it's like SCP-0 whatever. So like SCP-055 is
Hoover
so,
Am Day.
Yeah, that's on here. It's something that causes anyone to examine it to forget its various characteristics, thus making it indescribable, except in terms of what it is not. SCP.
Oh, that was like one of the villains on the Doctor Who show we just mentioned.
It's very Doctor
you mean
Who-y.
that
Like-
show was called Tenet, I believe.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Tenet, the Doctor Who show.
SCP-1171 is a home whose windows are always covered in condensation. By writing in the condensation on the glass, it is possible to communicate with extra-dimensional entity whose windows are likewise covered in condensation. So it's just...
So
Low
if you
stakes.
see...
And people have created artwork and videos and all kinds of things that are just about creepy little stories of them encountering and trying to contain whatever this like thing is.
It'd be easier in Florida than say in Portland because we got the condensation on the windows.
I
It's
feel
humid here.
well for that particular entry. How many
That one,
entries
yeah.
are there? Like of that?
It's on the. There's no. People
It's like
just keep
Wikipedia. It's like
making
saying
them
how
up.
many Wikipedia pages are
Right.
there.
Yeah, and people just keep coming up with them, and people like write more stories based on other people's contributions. So it's like this kind of evolving.
I feel
large
like-
thing.
What's SCP 420? Is that a good one?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not-
Look it up, brother.
Check it out, brother.
I'm gonna see.
SCP-69, get it?
42069.
SCP-420 is like when you get scared of something, but then you like forget what it was,
Okay,
man.
it actually does have an entry.
Okay.
SCP-420 is to be contained in storage locker, blah, blah, blah. Site level 3 clearance. See description.
Wait, hold on. Pause, please.
SCP-420 is a dirty bottle of redacted brand whiskey with no lid. When emptied, a small amount of whiskey-like liquid called SCP-420-1 remains in the bottle, appearing as liquid adhering to the sides.
This is
This
like
liquid
these
is
are like
pools-
D&D items.
I can't.
Hold on, pause. I feel like this is a lot like Urban Dictionary, where maybe there are some good high level, like real type of information in there, but then it gets so diluted and people just put in their
devolves.
like own like private jokes, like haha, like
There's a little bit of that, definitely.
man. So I think with the proper amount of moderation in both senses of the word, this website could really be something special. Jared, do you think maybe you could go in there and strong arm your way into taking control?
I was about to ask if Jared planned on or had already contributed to this website.
Who can say?
Who can say?
Say, what was the entry?
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah.
I mean, ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got him. He just got SCP'd.
This
Man.
may or may not be totally my bag, baby.
It's completely your bag.
Yeah. So look
I
it
don't
up.
know what-
It's cool if you like.
No,
weird-
I refuse. But
Man,
I
fine.
I like that you like it.
Man, that's what you say about everything. To not be condescending.
Yeah, it sure
It's great
helps.
that you like it.
I'm glad you got your dumb thing.
Yeah, I'm happy you're happy, buddy.
So is that mainly what you've been up to?
Yeah.
Now, is there any ancillary material? Well, I mean, like when you look at a
Tons.
page, like, so when you look at the page of an item or idea that has an SCP number, just like a factory records, like Tony Wilson putting a number on his casket. You know what I'm saying? Everything got a factory records number that in his life, whether it was, you know, a flyer for a show or, you know, an end table or something. It got a factory.
Was this
record.
highlighted in 24-hour party people, or
It-
is this just like a Wikipedia page?
I also partake in wikis of all sorts. I think it may have been in 24-hour party people. They may have made reference to it. FAC 001 or whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry. So
That's good stuff.
Man, catalogs of stuff are very interesting.
I know. That's why I like this whole thing.
Yeah. So Corin, what's up with your cardigan?
Well,
It's not a cardigan, I figured out.
Yeah, it's just
It
a
only has
button up.
three buttons, two buttons.
Yeah, it's
Fleece?
like a little
It's like
Henley sweater.
Isn't it more like a polo since it has the collar?
It's easy there, Belle.
I'm not really into categorization, you know. I'm like free spirited
All
sweater
right,
guy.
whatever.
I can see like books of a similar series behind you all packed up together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Are you trying
so
to
you're
call me out?
So you're full of shit if you say you're not into categorization.
Okay, so my trade paperbacks go
My
there.
trade
and then-
paperbacks.
Got him.
You stupid sweater, you can't even talk about your dumb comic books.
Stupid sweater? Is that what you said? You stupid
Yeah.
sweater.
Anyway, my life is full of interesting things.
Yeah.
Name
Like
a
sweaters,
few.
comic books. I got a rug mat today. What's it called? Like the thing that sticks your rug to
rug
the
mat?
floor?
I don't think sweaters have collars.
I beg
know
to
what?
differ.
I'm with Jotham
Wearing
on this.
one
Open
correct-
this back
currently.
up. What's he hiding?
I mean, yeah. Looks like
It's
a
a
shirt from
sweater.
here.
The jacket.
I don't-
No. Oh wait. Oh, the buttons that go all
It's
the
a
way down.
jacket.
I thought it
It's a
was.
jacket.
Oh. I thought that went all the way down. I didn't realize it stopped right there.
It goes all the way down.
That's the first thing that Jotham mentioned in this most recent discussion about it, is that he just realized that it's not a cardigan. It's a new type of thing. Apparently, it's like a polo.
It's a hybrid.
But what is a cardigan exactly?
Sweater polo.
Versus a cardigan.
Henley.
I think a
versus sweater.
cardigan goes opens all the way
buttons
up.
down.
Yeah, with
Okay.
buttons.
There's
Sweater.
a pullover.
There you go.
There,
Turnover.
yes, it is.
I have no idea what I was going to talk about anymore.
Sorry.
This is.
You said a lot of interesting things happen in your life.
Oh no! I was going to give you a shopping update. I don't have anything
runner.
interesting to talk about. Yeah, I got a rug. I got the runner rug, but now it sticks to
Rug
the
mat.
floor.
All right.
Rug mat.
Oh,
I
you
get
got some little rubber things under it?
Yeah. It was one big sheet, and I had to cut it up to
Cut
the
it.
size of the rug. Yeah, I'm just super stoked on all of these like domestic items that I keep ordering off of the internet, and I get
Like
very
a
excited
Roomba?
when they. No, but I got a steam vac today.
Really?
Like
For the carpets?
For the
Upholstery?
buddy.
Whatever.
Let me,
Whatever,
let me
man.
tell you.
For that cardigan.
Yeah, I can steam whatever I want. I can
Trade
steam the
paperback.
floors.
Hams.
I can steam the hams. I can steam my dog. I can steam it all, dog.
Steamed pig.
What else?
After the break, Corin comes back with fog. Like his glasses off. You been doing something? No.
Can't see the background because of the vapor.
Trying to communicate with an SAC. What the hell is that called?
SPC.
SPC.
SPC. Oh, that's where I used to work.
No, SCP. Sorry. Secure, Contain, Protect. Sorry.
Gotcha. So yeah, I've been getting real domestic. I built a hutch today while I was watching.
You were talking about
television.
needing a hutch.
Yeah.
Man, I needed a hutch.
You
I got
did
this
need
kitchen.
that.
Went
hutch.
in on the hutch.
Yeah, the kitchen has limited storage space, so you gotta
Wait a second. You
accessorize.
didn't get one of those places with unlimited storage space? What a stupid idea of yours.
Wow. It's so cheap
Yeah.
nowadays.
They didn't have the TARDIS kitchen. I'm pulling it back around to
Tenet.
the Tenet. Boys. Let me tell you.
I put the sip of my drink into my script because I figured there was going to be a pretty big laugh line there after I mentioned the TARDIS.
So hot, I had to cool it down.
Yeah.
Gotta let it land.
So that's been most of my time. Not really doing much other than building hutches and steaming stuff. Steaming Hutches. Yeah.
Oh,
My
that-
name is Steaming Hutches.
Hey, that he was a great scientist, but he passed away.
We got Jared. We got him. All right. I've been trying to do handstands again. I'm attempting to
Oh, they're
build back
hard.
up to handstands.
Yeah. Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah.
Like against the wall?
Yeah. Start against
Well,
the
starting
wall.
against the wall, but eventually just, one hand
Walking
whenever.
around.
I in the last year I was like, I can do that. So I went to try to do it and I can't do it. They're very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
hard.
The first time I tried it was, I don't know, 7 years ago, but it was because I had been like working out a ton at the time, and I was like at one of my biggest, like what I felt like very strong and cocksure.
Confident.
Okay. It's a real word, okay?
I don't like when you are it.
I'm gonna stick with confident.
Yeah, thank you, Jotham. Jesus Christ.
And then one of my friends who I whatever.
No.
I thought a particular way about came in and like did a handstand in front of me. I was like, if that motherfucker can do it, I can do it.
Wait, are you
And,
saying
like,
this was like a rival of yours?
Was this John
well,
Waterman?
They didn't know they were a rival of mine.
But you, so it's just someone you felt insecure around. Are they like better than
Which
you?
is everyone, yeah.
So a man walks into the room.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one of Jotham's jokes. Full stop.
Yeah, a man walks into the room. Corin felt insecure.
That's funny. It's funny because it's true.
It's a good premise.
Call back. Yeah, so that was my original reason for learning how to do.
Could you do it 7 years
no.
ago?
No, not immediately. I had to build up to it, even though I was so strong and attractive at the time. Cocksure, as I mentioned
Still
previously.
It's a real word, guys.
I'm not gonna look it up.
Cocksuredness. Anyway, that was my story for tonight.
Cool. So
Wait, so can you do them now? Or are you working
Yeah,
on
I
them?
mean, I can still do them against the wall.
do one. You got a wall right there, right?
Don't tempt me.
No, I think it would be awesome to tempt you. Do you think you could do one right there?
I don't know
Yeah.
if you could.
Yeah, probably not. You're right, Jotham. What do you?
I'm not
What do you
falling for
think?
this.
What do you think,
Not
Jared?
very cocksure to me.
Listen, I'm so cocksure these days that I don't have to prove myself to you.
I'm.
I love that.
Doesn't make any sense what you just said.
Yeah. Well, if we're not going to get a show, then I guess we should see what Jotham's up to. What did you say, Corin?
Yeah, that would be bad audio for me to just do a handstand right here.
I handle production. I'll tell you what's bad audio. Bad audio is us sitting here asking you to do a headstand and you not doing it. Sorry. Sometimes my original accent comes out when I get upset. All right, Jotham, what have you been up?
Oh,
Since Monday. This is Friday night, and we talked on Monday.
You guys want to do an AMA with me? You can each ask me one question.
Yep. Corin, go first.
All right.
Why do I have to go first?
Because you're the
Can you do a
smartest,
handstand?
maybe?
No, I tried in the last year and I couldn't do it. I really thought I could going into it. This is gonna be no big deal. They're very hard.
Did you have a rival unnamed man who was inspiring you to try to do this?
No, but my girlfriend watched me fail multiple times and helped me get against the wall with my feet. I couldn't get my feet up there.
Cute.
No, he had a name.
Yeah. I'm sure I said something dumb after to kind of brush it off why I couldn't do it, you know.
I
need
ate
to
a big
practice.
lunch.
Yeah. Too many grams of protein today weighing me down.
Weighing me down.
Cool.
Is that your question?
I did it. I asked you 2 questions.
Ooh.
All right.
Does anyone have A to ask H? Anything to ask him?
Have you had that burrito at Hector's yet? Like I told you.
No, I have not. I've been slightly obsessed with Renee's tacos. I had some lobster tacos there on Sunday that were very good.
Lobster.
Very good.
Jotham turned me on to a really good Mexican food window that's like open 24 hours called Hector's. And I found the secret life hack to eating there.
What is it?
And it's ordering the burrito.
Oh,
$5
wow.
burrito.
wow. They
The $5 burrito is almost as much food as the 4 soft tacos, and it itself is not really
That's half the
burritos so
price.
much as it is a large soft taco.
So this isn't something they put on the menu.
No, it's all
It's on the
it is
menu.
Okay, so this is a life hack that's just on the board at the restaurant. All right,
This is
cool.
not a
No,
this is not a McGangbang. This is on the menu.
I
What
did the
did you
research.
say
I
to
got
me?
both.
Isn't the McGangbang? It's like a
The
chicken
chicken and the
sandwich in
burger.
between the burgers. Google that.
No.
Nope.
I was gonna tell him to Google cocksure too, but he's the one that said it, so I stopped.
Hey,
Too late, buddy.
You know what's awesome? Just Corin, don't listen for a second. Guys, when Corin picks up his Topo Chico, he kind of gets a look on his face, and you can almost imagine that he's playing a trumpet. So like next time he drinks it, imagine that he's about to go like yeah.
When I asked him to do his best to not do it.
I know, but I don't think he's going to be able to not do it.
I'll never drink again. Never gonna
No,
drink
So-
you gotta
again.
stay hydrated. It's very important.
So I have
Never
a
too busy
question.
to hydrate. That's what I always say.
Great.
That's it. I've never said that before.
I was told that I was
going to.
able to ask a question of Jotham.
Yes.
At the appropriate time. Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Jotham, are you still going to school?
I am.
How do
I
you
am
feel
going to school.
about getting closer and more involved in your medical career as the world is ravaged by this deadly pandemic? How have you been reconsidering or considering or reflecting on your choices?
Yeah, but don't make it a bummer.
No, feel free to make
yeah,
it a
it's not gonna
bummer.
be a bummer.
Sometimes it
I
gets
haven't
serious.
really thought about that. It hasn't really derailed me much. I'll be done with prereqs for nursing school at the end of this semester. But I'm also doing well with my job. So there's really two roads. I'd like to think if I continue like with school, that I'll just do it full time and maybe go further than just a bachelor's in nursing. But I'm not sure.
Right
But
on.
I'll be able to start after the semester if I want to. And that's what I have to do after we finish this on Friday night, because that's where I'm at.
You have to finish school after the show on Friday night?
No, like some school, it's like due by midnight.
You got to finish school by midnight. Well, that's good. I appreciate you not making it a bummer, and I wish you the best of
Congrats.
luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Always
Thank
Way
moving
to go
forward.
on almost being done.
Jotham's a success,
Thanks.
dude.
Yeah. If any one of us is a success, it's a success to you.
Well, I've been doing okay. I've been very busy of late, and I have had less free time than I have in many moons, because I started a full-time job. Just finished my third week of a full-time job. I'm enjoying it very much. I'm working at a media company and doing some photography and little bits of everything there, and it's cool. I took some photos of some desserts at a restaurant a couple days ago, and they came out real sweet. I keep looking at them. I'm like, hey, those are some great... shut up with the... That was an accident.
I could really go for a canola.
Yeah, just one, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, you could go for
And
that
it
item.
just means little tube.
Okay. I mean,
It's just, that's what it means. Little tube.
singular canola.
I'll trust you on that.
I could go for a canola. Man, listen to Jotham.
I'm glad that you're enjoying your job.
I'm
I'm
enjoying
glad
my
that you're
job.
getting to do things
Yeah.
that interest you instead of like having to, grind on some terrible
Lady.
disc jockey. Wait.
Do you have flashbacks of playing shows or practicing there?
Or
Or is it like already,
I don't think I'm going to talk about that. It's in a location
okay.
of a place where I had been before multiple times, but now a different business is in that place that I now work for.
Mm-hmm,
I don't want to make
Good
anything
answer.
too identifiable. Sorry, Jotham. I
Sure.
don't mean to be
I've
weird
never
about
been there,
it.
so
Oh yeah, you have, pal.
Keep it tight.
You make it sound like a weirder and weirder place as it moves on. And today I was sent to a hardware store with a garden center to go get some items to take some photographs of, like getting some sod and a little sproutling and some potted plants and stuff. and some
Cute.
seeds, a bunch of seeds. Took some flat lay pictures with a bunch of seeds on them and stuff. I have to send you guys these seed pictures. They look outstanding.
I want to see these dessert pictures.
seeds.
I'll show you some desserts. I'll show you some seeds. They're pretty great.
Great. Did when you were taking pictures of the desserts, did they have to do any of like the cool stuff that you see like the behind the scenes shots of like
You put like super glue on it or something.
Yeah. The things that like make it look special, that make it look delicious, but are actually inedible.
For this particular shoot, there was no food stylist involved. These were just real and true desserts. No food stylist to come in and recreate any elements of the food that might quickly spoil or start to look less photogenic, or just that don't photograph right and need to be replaced with like raw meat or olive oil or something. And Jared's doing his thing again.
Bad hub.
Is a super villain about to come up on the screen and say, "Now that I have your attention."
People of the world.
Somebody in a Guy Fawkes mask.
I think you may have gotten the wrong podcast. It's like, to the 7 or 8 people who watch this show. Like, oh man.
I have a very small demand. I need $50 to $100.
I'm not especially cocksure about the amount. Is that correct? Is that the right usage?
Perfect.
All right. So, I think this might end up being a sort of a mini-sode because I didn't do a quiz. Corin, you got a quiz on you?
Not
I should have asked earlier. Yeah, you got some
bang
heat,
on you.
some heat on you.
That quiz.
No, I didn't know I was. I didn't know we were quizless.
Of course you didn't, because I didn't say anything about it, and I didn't think about it until we were starting, because I've just been doing so many other things that I forgot. That's a normal thing I do on a weekly. Oh, Jared just stepped out, but he's going to come back with a quiz.
Hey, we could do two mini-sodes in a week. That ain't bad.
Exactly. Even though technically it'll be 2 mini-sodes over the course of 3 weeks.
It adds up to 1 mega-sode.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like when the Power Rangers got to all their things together, their robots together.
Exactly like that.
Mega-sode.
I knew Jared would like that one.
Dude, my parents, when the Power Rangers movie came out, my mom viewed it and decided it was not appropriate.
Satanic, right?
Did I say that? Have I said this already?
No, but you
Not to me.
you said that there was like music that you weren't allowed to listen to and stuff. So I could imagine like the villain who had like horns was very like demonic.
Goldar.
Right?
Goldar.
Whatever.
See, I don't even know. Didn't see it.
He worked for Rita Repulsa.
Worked for. Filled out a W-9.
No, he was an independent contractor.
Oh no, sorry. So he did a W-9.
Yeah, he
and he
did.
got a 1099 at the end of the year, as
That's
opposed to a
right.
W-4 and then getting a W-2.
Exactly. Yeah, you had it right.
So that means, so you're saying that means all of that equipment belonged to him, and he used it to execute his position.
Wow.
Correct.
If he was an employee, all of that would have been provided to him.
Exactly. Yeah, that was his uniform. He had to bring that.
So did he do
All
it
of
on
the
a
gold.
freelance basis? Were there other people he may have worked for?
Yeah, who else was part of that crew? Repulsa, Goldar. There's a couple more.
Zorno.
Zordon.
Zordon, but he was a good guy.
He was the floating head.
He was the Charlie to the Angels, to the Power Rangers.
They
who
were
the
all my angels.
The Power Rangers.
Power Angels.
Well, that's good.
Whoa.
Mighty Morphin Power Angels.
I would watch that show.
All right. I got no notes. It's good. I grant you.
I'm in.
I grant you my blessing.
You Shark Tanked me. I don't remember the villain. The main guy had a Z on his head too, though. Like he had a crown
Lord
thing.
Lord something. Oh,
There's
Villain.
no way to know.
he looked like muscles, right?
Yeah, he looked like exposed muscles, like
Lord
Inside Out
muscles.
Wait, you mean like oyster? Like mussels? Like what? Like
boy. Yeah, he's a big clam.
clams?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was disgusting.
Lord Zed.
Disgusting.
Zed.
Zed.
Just Zed. Yeah.
Zed.
Zed's
Zedd.
dead, baby.
Yeah, Lord Zed.
Yeah,
Big
after the
Fiction.
Power Rangers got to him. Did you guys see the reboot movie?
No.
I thought it was
No.
good.
Did you?
Yeah, I liked it. I
With
had a
Elizabeth
very
Banks
good time.
as Rita
Elizabeth
Repulsa?
Banks was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to
All
tell
right.
you guys, I'm aware of certain Mighty Morphin Power Rangers things. I've
Same.
never seen more than like 5 seconds of the show.
That missed me. That was my brother's jam, who was
Right.
10 years younger than me. Like, he was huge into Power Rangers.
I feel like even 5 years younger than us could have been
Yeah.
it, you know?
Unless your parents didn't let you watch it.
Right. Yeah.
That's too bad. You can catch up with this newer movie. You can go.
I think I
watch
missed
that.
it.
It's good. Check it out. I'm sure it's on a thing you can stream.
I'll think about Googling it.
I
The
went
ultimate
to-
commitment.
I'll think about
Check a few-
Googling it.
check
How
a few
dismissive
reviews.
is that?
Check a few reviews. I'm probably not going to watch it. I'm just going to tell you right now.
he just tells you what's up. Like, you know.
I don't want to waste your time, Corn.
You know, we could sit here and do
Any
the
more than I already
Hollywood
do.
bullshit, kiss each other's ass. I'm just going to shoot you straight. Not going to be there.
I'm a
pal.
straight shooter.
I'll shoot you straight.
I went to see the Power Rangers movie in the theater, and I had someone with me who was a big fan growing up, and we like so much so that when we were watching it, there's a cameo by the original Pink Ranger. She's in it for a flash, just a flash. My friend yelled out to the theater, "Kimberly!" the name of the character. So
Like you
excitedly,
saw an
it
old
was
friend.
yeah, it was the most delightful thing I'd ever seen.
But only
It
the
was not a
Pink,
full theater.
only the Pink Ranger showed up for the cameo paycheck scale, I assume.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
she
a-
took some time out of her busy schedule to be in the reboot.
Man, that's kind of fucked up for you to say that, considering you're the
How
biggest
big of a
supporter
fan you
here.
are.
Yeah. Man,
I think I'm about to add something. Okay, hold on.
to what? To the conversation? Guys, I'm going to do
no.
something for the first time. I'm going to contribute.
Didn't like one of the guys from the old Power Rangers like kill somebody or something?
Jesus.
I think one of them killed somebody with a sword or something.
Yeah.
After he was in some gay porn.
What, in real life?
Yeah, Power
Yeah.
Ranger murderer.
IRL?
Yeah, Ricardo Medina Jr.
Now, was the sword made out of any of his friends transformed somehow?
Okay, so yes.
So,
my-
yes. Okay.
He seems very cocksure about this.
I'm very cocksure about this. Amy Jo Johnson is the name of the
Yeah.
actress.
I-
She had a music career. That's what I was looking for to
Ooh, add
add
her
to,
to the
our
list.
Ooh.
add to our list.
AJJ, Andrew Jackson Jihad.
Well,
Choosing
That's
that
fun.
outfit?
Well, she's got the same initials, is what I'm saying.
yes. Great.
Well,
Puddle of Grace is her most listened to song
Puddle
on
of
Spotify.
Grace?
It's Grace in a puddle.
Thank you guys for coming with me on this journey.
Puddle of Grace under fire, walk with me, and Julio
Me.
down by the schoolyard.
It was
Boom.
good.
You just found the title of the
Freeform
episode.
jazz.
That's too many characters, and I'm not. Oh, did you see him blowing that horn? I'm definitely not going to name it Cocksure, but it's starting to look more and more like it's going to have to be.
Cocksuredness.
I don't know.
Anyway,
We get it. It's a word.
Apparently, it was like a Conan sword. I thought it was like a katana or something.
it was like a two-handed.
Yeah.
Wait, she died by this sword.
No.
No, she lived by the sword.
Yeah.
And she died by
I
it.
guess yeah, you can't do one without the other. Yeah.
She was about that life.
Oh, he wasn't on like regular.
Again,
he was
it wasn't-
He was on some like Power Rangers offshoot. It wasn't like a real Power Ranger.
whoa.
Power Rangers Wild Force. What is that?
Wait, are you saying he was
Sounds
just
like-
on like Power
sounds like a
Rangers
real
Chronicles,
B-side.
like the album that just had like the dot knife on it?
Yes.
That's an inside story
He was
about
a third tier
It's like-
Power Rangers. Power
Yeah.
Ranger at best.
that.
The
That was
RC Cola of the
that was a
Power
reference to
world.
me once meeting a like a third tier Wu-Tang family member, someone who claimed to be Ghostface cousin. Anyway,
That was his handle?
yeah. Hi, I'm MC Ghostface cousin. Welcome to my show. And I'm instead of rapping, I'm going to do a PowerPoint presentation. Here's how Ghostface and I are related.
Family tree.
That's what it would be. All right. Well, do you guys want to get into the news?
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, by the way, I also don't have a Spotify playlist tonight. That's
She's
just my
on
new
fire.
Last week.
my new thing is just not. Just that.
Not.
I'm just not.
Just not. I'll think about Googling it later.
I don't. Just in general, I don't.
News with Jared?
In a bizarre incident, 4 men paid a
Damn
heavy
it!
price.
I love it when they don't communicate and they pick the same stories. There was a time when I was picking Jotham first because Jared had scooped him so many times.
He scoops me all the time. He scooped my Joker story last week, mid-story.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
the Batman, Leahy.
Pat Leahy.
Leahy.
Dennis Leary.
Do you want to go? Do you want to do it, Joe?
No. Please, proceed.
In a bizarre incident, 4 men paid a heavy price after they resorted to some drastic steps to reduce their extra baggage fee at an airport. In an incident that is now going viral, 4 men got mouth ulcers after they decided to eat 30 kilograms of oranges at the airport to avoid paying an extra baggage fee. The incident occurred at an airport in Kunming, southwest China's Yunnan province. The 4 travelers in question ate the oranges inside the airport itself in a record 30 minutes.
Wait, a record?
How many
Come
oranges
on.
is that?
And who keeps track of that particular record? We were talking about the Guinness Book.
Yeah, the Guinness Book.
Recently,
Lauren
but-
probably knows.
So what is what's
one
the
is
amount
Alistair.
of oranges that they ate?
30 kilograms in 30
Yeah,
minutes.
but like,
between 4
how much
guys.
is that in real
30
measurements?
kilograms in 30
In
minutes?
Imperial.
30 kilograms.
to pounds.
Well, it's going to be about
Kilograms to
70,
pounds.
75.
kg to lbs.
Thank you.
I'm going to say 70,
66
73
pounds.
66.
Holy moly.
Wow.
And
That's
it was
a lot
4
of-
men.
So
Wow.
they each did about
15
15
51.5.
some change.
16.5.
15 pounds of
Wait.
oranges. Sounds delicious.
Deadly.
But apparently, if you try to ingest that much orange juice, it will
Eat your stomach
eat
lining
away the lining of everything in your body.
because it's so acidic, the citric acid.
Yeah. You ever eat like too much pineapple and have it like digest the inside of your mouth?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, come on. Jared, we've all lived a life. Yes, of course I've had pineapple digest the inside of my mouth. I'm a connoisseur of exotic experiences.
Hey, one of my favorite things is peeling an orange and having that zest in the air. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure I would be sick of it after, 66 pounds of it.
You know what my favorite thing to do is with an orange peel is I put it in my mouth to look like a monster and then I die in front of my grandson.
Everybody knows that about you.
That's my secret kink. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to involve my imaginary grandson
Not
in
a
my secret kink.
anymore.
So, Jared, what else is in the news? You're just into zesting oranges, you said?
Me? I love it.
No, I'm talking to Jared. I was
Oh, Jared, you
pretending
like zesting?
Sure. That was the news. They got sick and didn't want to eat any more oranges.
No scurvy, though.
I remember one time I went over to my my friend Brad, Brad and Julia's
Brad.
house. Brad Myers, not Brad Elston. And Brad is a raw food chef and a vegan, and he makes delicious meals out of fruits and vegetables and produce of all kinds, spelt and other grains. Spelt. Yeah, spelt. That's how he would make his pizza crust, out of spelt. Anyway, so one time I went over and they had some watermelon. I was like, ooh, watermelon, heck yeah. And we were eating slices of watermelon. And I slice after slice, and after a while, I was like, oh my God, I just realized, like, I've just eaten several pounds of watermelon, and my stomach was hurting. And Julia was just like, "Oh, you've got melon belly. It happens." I was like,
Melon belly.
They go
like
to
that.
town on these melons so often that they've got a special term for when you overdo it on the melon slices.
This is like a vegans are afflicted by this a whole bunch, I imagine, right?
Melon belly is a real
itis
problem.
of the vegan community.
Yeah. Sharp stabbing pains of melon belly.
And the infinite sadness.
Can I hit the closing theme already? All right,
Dang.
Jotham, what's in your news, bud? I heard he's got a great story.
Orange. I love zesting oranges. Or I like peeling the oranges and smelling the zest. I did that once this week,
I don't like
and it was a
eating the
very
oranges.
pleasant experience.
I throw the orange away.
I'm the only person who likes oranges in my household. So I very rarely... Oh my God, I think I might have orange juice. Oh my God. I think there's orange juice that I haven't had that's in the fridge. I hope it isn't turning. Oh my God, what a waste.
You got that orange juice all to yourself?
Yeah,
Like nobody likes it?
nobody likes it but me.
What a dream.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, this is the life I've been wanting all my, life.
You go straight from the carton, right? Since nobody else has a claim to it. I mean, that's
come on,
the
Jared.
best way.
I'm a civilized gentleman, so I put it in a glass.
I mean, we're guys here, right? We're just talking.
Hey, let me tell you, I had dinner right before this, right? I made a purple sweet potato and I crisped up some salmon real nice. And the potato, I had a little piece of the skin. It was so good. I was like, I'm just gonna keep eating this with my hands. And that was so much fun. I finished eating the fish with my hands too. I'm by myself tonight, so this is what I'm doing.
This is how I live a little.
Maddie's not here, and I'm just eating meat and
Fish hands.
vegetables with my hands.
Isn't this great?
It was
Hey,
great.
That reminds me, I just watched Castaway this past week, which I've never seen beginning to end. I've seen a lot of little bits of it. Castaway is, of course, the famous Tom Hanks movie where he played a guy who was stuck on a desert island for many years.
Thank you for explaining
Sully
that.
was, yeah.
And he ate some fish with his hands too.
Yeah, he had fish hands.
And that movie is pretty good. It's an all right movie until you guys hear that?
Until
Until
the news ends.
there's this one scene. All right, so I'm gonna spoil Castaway. I'm a spoil Castaway.
Hold on, let me watch it real quick.
So he crashes his plane. He's got a private FedEx plane that he crashes into the ocean, and then he ends up on an island. He crashes it in the ocean. He ditches.
See you in hell.
And then he washes up on this island, and he spends 4 years and change there. And then he comes back, and he goes to talk to his fiance at the time. Now she's married. She's moved on, And they have like a long emotional talk and stuff. And she goes, and he sends her back. He's like, "You go on with your life. Like, we had
Get
our
outta
chance."
here.
And
He
I
chases
fell
her off
in
like
love with the volleyball. Sending Bigfoot, Harry, and the Hendersons back to the woods. "I don't love you anymore. Go!" Like crying. Go. So anyway, so he sends Harry and the Hendersons back to Chris Noth, who's her new husband, Mr. Big from Sex and the City. And then
husband.
there's this awful scene that's just like a close-up, like revolving around him, and he's like just describing everything that's happened in the movie up until now. It's just him sitting with his friend, and he's like, "I'm so sad that I couldn't get back together with Helen Hunt." And it was weird that he even called her Helen Hunt. And that, just this one scene where he like recaps how he's feeling. He like explains to everybody who doesn't understand like basic human emotions, like I was very sad that I got
I missed out on my
marooned
life.
for 5 years, and then my girlfriend married another guy. I'm sad about that.
And now I think we should end the movie soon.
And now I think you should think about how you'd feel in that situation. And it just goes to black.
In Predator 3.
Yeah, and then one of his eyes glows red like the Terminator. And it was a real good movie up until then. I'd encourage you to watch that movie. And then when that scene comes up, tell me what you think of that scene. If you think it was very important that it be included in the movie. I just saw it for the first time, so it made
all
a big impact. All I
remember is like he goes to some ranch.
That's the very end.
He goes to and then like I guess you assume that he hooks up with the lady there.
Yeah,
there's some like weird. There's some like sign that she's probably divorced now or something. Like there's some like weird thing. Like
I don't know.
I distinctly remember that.
I don't. Well, the artist lady. Oh boy, the artist lady in the beginning is shipping via FedEx a divorce agreement, a dissolution of marriage. So anyway, so that is part of the story. But like a whole bunch of the packages like on the island have like her artistic insignia on them. That's why he sought her out. And anyway, it's totally like, he's gonna like bang, 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 like, what's going on. She pulls over and talks to him all super friendly.
That's funny that was Jared's one takeaway from the movie.
It's like,
he goes to a ranch and fucks some lady, huh?
But
don't worry.
He's very cocksure.
Boy. Him going to the ranch, that happens immediately after this scene I'm talking about.
Okay.
So next time you have a chance to watch Castaway, watch that penultimate scene and really drink it in and think about whether it should have been in the movie.
The only thing I remember though about the never mind. Let's move on.
Okay. Corn, if you what's in the news?
I don't want to try talking now. All right. Robots are disinfecting hotels during the pandemic.
Without orders?
And we can't stop them.
They're doing it so well.
They're sick of it.
They're disinfecting the planet.
One day last summer, the newest member of Yotel, Boston's housekeeping team, pulled up to work in a big crate. Quote, "It was an imposing box," recalled General Manager Tish Berry, who watched as a team of robotics professionals then unpackaged the employee, a tall cleaning bot nicknamed Violet, but it's spelled Vi-yo-let, all spaced out with hyphens. I don't know why. After getting programmed to understand the property's floor plan, Violet began roaming around like a germ-zapping Roomba, becoming, in the process, one of the first ultraviolet robots to arrive in the United States hotel.
Have you thought about getting one of these for your new place? You're looking for like domestic stuff?
Oh, yeah. I do need an at-home robot. I want to be
an ultraviolet robot.
An ultraviolet violence. Violet.
Go on.
Violet is mostly plastic. The bot does not have an official gender or even a personality. Yet, Yotel's spokesperson thought robots are sometimes assigned unfortunate stereotypical genders. Berry uses she pronouns based on her own personal relationship working with Violet, who has become an important colleague over the past 6 months. Violet, while Violet, the product of a partnership with... Oh, that's stupid. I don't want to read that. Her array of UV lights, which look like a bundle of lightsabers, kill more than 99% of viruses and bacteria.
So she does most. She does.
Nothing survives. That's the most important thing to take away.
So you're saying most of the killing she does is just with lights?
Yeah, with just lights. It looks like.
But it's a she. Can't say she. It's a determinant, right? They say it was
it.
Didn't they say
am I saying
Barry
she or
says
am I saying
she.
it?
Barry says she.
And he's worked with them a lot.
But that's based on Barry's
his relationship.
Her personal relationship.
Does Violet have a
we
voice?
don't have a relationship with her.
No, Violet does not have a voice.
Okay.
Jotham, did you just ask if we had a relationship with Violet?
No, I was stating we don't.
Oh, okay.
In case you guys are wondering, we don't.
Yeah, damn right. Especially not
For
Jared.
the viewer at home.
I would invite a robot into my home, although I haven't yet.
I have one.
I don't know what's.
Do you have a
stopping me.
Roomba?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
Can we meet him?
They're pretty sweet.
Can he be a guest?
They're pretty sweet.
See, we're gendering him already.
His name is R2D2, so it is a him.
Named
Is
after
R2D2
another
his
famous
name?
robot.
I don't know. Actually, you gotta ask Maddie. I don't have a relationship with this thing.
Not like Barry.
Maddie brought it home one day. Now it's
Sometimes I send it. Sometimes I send it home, or it says Roomba R2D2 fell off a cliff. I pick him up off the cliff. A cliff can be anything, really. There's not. That's what it says though.
A step.
On the app.
Whenever he goes
a notification.
to our sunken
that
living room.
R2D2 fell off a cliff. If it gets stuck, or
That's
Yeah, we
dramatic.
get it.
I think they're trying to be playful.
Well, they're trying to make you start to care about this Roomba like it's a person, so that you buy more of them, and if one dies, you feel a need to fill your home with the little feet again.
If they had a steam mop
if Dyson
one,
made a Roomba, that would be pretty sweet. Dyson makes some good vacuuming products.
And also a bladeless fan, right?
Is that
right.
the circle?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The Dyson Airblade? Yeah, fuck yeah. I've
Isn't
never.
like a plane that can do that now too, or something?
Oh yeah.
We talked
How it
about that.
flies.
That was
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of my news stories.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Just now
Corin wrote
remembering
that shit.
Hey, good for you.
You getting a cut of sales?
Motorless propulsion.
All right.
That's it. I don't have anything else to contribute.
Pretty much sums it up. Well, before we depart, I must tell you that I have no Spotify playlist
What?
tonight. So I don't have a Spotify list. I'm going to add to it before the show goes up. I apologize. This is one of those things I need to start getting together. I got a big list together at the end of last year, but I ran through all that in about 6 weeks' time. And I got to tell you, brother, I got a lot to catch up on. So I believe Jotham is first up in the rotation after my picks on the Spotify playlist, which we have linked pretty much on every platform, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. It tends to be in the description wherever you might get your podcasts from. So after my initial 6 picks, which will be up there at some point, I assume we're going to hear from Jotham. Jotham, what do you have on the list this week?
So, I've been, I said last week I was grinding on The Wire. Still grinding. Going to finish season 3 tonight. And actually, the sociology class the project I was working on, the professor references a clip from the season 4 episode 1 intro. I couldn't watch it. I'm gonna watch that later tonight, literally later tonight. So, anyways, my playlist is The Wire themed.
Is that when Tom Waits starts doing the theme?
He does it every season.
Season
I
4,
believe he
episode
does
1
not.
is where Snoop goes and buys the nail gun, right?
Yeah. Very good, Jared. So, this is The Wire themed. Some really reference The Wire, and the other they're good songs to do drugs to. So, and this is 8 songs because this is 2 weeks worth. This is 2 weeks worth.
That would be 12.
I couldn't whittle it down.
This is highly
You did
irregular.
whittle it down. 'Cause it's supposed to be-
Yeah, it's supposed to be 6.
I'm not going to argue with you about this.
All
All right, so we
Okay,
got
we'll
Conway
let
the
you do it.
Machine. Conway the Machine with From King from his 2020 release. He mentions Avon Barksdale and Weebay in this is a track 1, side 1. Then we got Action Bronson with Mongolia, which has a clip from season 2, episode 12, featuring Spiros help me, Jared.
Spiro.
Anyways, Spiros and the Greek. So there's a clip of that in the beginning, and then
Season 2,
Infrared
that's the
with
one that
Pusha T.
Sabatkas, they feature heavily, right? The Sabatkas
Yes.
from the docks.
Yes, from the docks.
Stevedores.
Stevedores.
Stevedores, yeah.
Steve O'Doors.
Pusha T references he built Crack in the Wire in this next song. Also interesting about this Pusha T, I've been listening to it a lot, the 2018 release, which I missed when it came out, but I've been listening to it on repeat. Very good. And it's a 7-song full-length release, which is interesting because he has longer EPs, but very good.
How long is the whole thing, like minute-wise?
I don't
It's
know,
like 37 minutes. Or
Really?
maybe 21, yeah.
I mean,
It's
they're
all
pretty
Kanye.
short. Currency, the Count with Wiz Khalifa. Got that money counting machine in it. Old English with Young Thug, ASAP Ferg, and Freddie Gibbs. Gangsta Shit with Burner and Currency and a bunch of other people. I can't read the rest.
Cocaine
Ain't It
and
Funny?
G Perico.
Yeah. Ain't It Funny with Danny Brown. And then Druggies with Hose Again, Schoolboy Q, and Absol.
All right.
That's it.
That's good police.
That's good police.
Next up, Jared. What 8 songs did you pick?
I did a bunch of side one, track ones, side
Can't go
ones.
wrong.
So I
They're
got
there for a reason.
BFK by Freddie Gibbs from the album of the same name.
That's the thing that you type in if you're not going to be there in the middle of like a first-person shooter game for a little while. Just BFK.
Melody Day by Caribou from Andorra.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Lovers of Nothing by Riddle of Steel. And Boilermaker by the Jesus Lizard. Iambic 5 Poetry by Square Pusher. And finally, Refuse, Resist by Sepultura.
From Chaos,
Chaos
AD.
AD.
Nice, that's awesome. Refuse, resist.
Oh, me? I'll go.
I just wanted to mention that it looks like you got the 100% seal of approval from Jotham on your playlist, Jared, because every time you mentioned something, he was like, oh, that's a good one.
That's good police.
Like doing that in between everyone. That's good police. Goran, how are you going to close out the playlist this week?
It's gonna be real weird.
Okay.
This is gonna be a strange mix.
Oh,
I
good.
picked a bunch of black composers.
All right.
I've been listening to a lot of classical
Me too.
music while working. Starts off with Symphony Number 1 from Joseph Boulogne Chevalier de Saint-Georges-Pierre. Oh, just Georges. Sorry. And then Symphony Number 1 from Florence Beatrice. Symphony Number 2 in G minor from William Grant Still. Petite Suite de Concert from Samuel Coleridge.
Wait, but what's this particular movement called?
Which one?
Of the Samuel Coleridge Taylor piece. What's the movement?
Hold-
the third
I
movement
can't-
called?
Opus 77 3 the title is cut off.
This is great.
If you're just
I want to hear
funning me on,
I want to hear your French accent.
I don't do a good French accent. My ancestors would be very upset with me. George Walker with Icarus in Orbit, and then Wynton Marsalis violin concerto in D major.
Movement 2, Rondo Burlesque.
Rondo.
I've got your entire list in front of me. I knew what you were playing before you even chose it.
Whoa.
That's
Love
right.
it, Master.
Exactly. I'm a real Donald Southern. So,
Dernard Söderlaum.
no one ever expect me to be Donald Southern. All right. So, guys, I think that's all the fun we've got time for this week. Let's think about what we learned. We learned the right way to pronounce our most active YouTube commenters handle.
T-Watt.
Exactly. What do you say? We learned that Korn goes into most situations being as cocksure as possible. And he can play some sick licks on that Topo Chico bottle. Is there anything else that we learned? We talked to Jotham about some serious business and some silly stuff too. Any words for the listener at home before we head out?
Everyone
I would keep on trucking.
Yeah, everyone should keep on trucking. They should also like, subscribe, rate, and review this podcast on all platforms. And comment on our YouTube or, yeah, I guess that's the only place you can really comment on the podcast.
You can go to our Facebook page if you want to.
Yeah, there was a
Comment
comment on
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire if you are.
Yeah.
And share it with somebody who you think might
I hear the
like
lost
it.
horns.
Sorry, Jared, go on.
I just said share it with somebody who you think might enjoy it also. Inflict it on others.